Are we good?
Good to go, man.
Nice one. Amandzeba, okay, sir, Kitwe.
Yes.
How many years?
I'm sure it's close to 10 years.
More than 10 years. This kit is more than 10 years.
Yeah, because it came around.
It came with this.
Lolo Juju.
So it's like, how many? Acho.
Like Lolo Juju was in 2007.
2000, so 13 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Imagine if you. Imagine if you. Anya Labadi.
Teshi,
behind Trade Fair.
Yeah, behind Trade Fair.
Yes. That was the first time I met Efia, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Now, my mom for Efia on a basis here, right? And I mean more kakra mama for her.
Oh, Yanko. Senhor, ya muito Yanko. Oh. Senhor, ya muito mami. Intime me menine, wana beye. Inti zako kakra, bro. Der bohem kakra. Oh, let's start it again. I missed the chords. Oh. Inti zako kakra, bro. Bohem kakra. Na woru kumakara Senhor namruwo Senhor namruwo Senhor montum kra Namonto. That's right, I like the bass. Oh, Charlie Hammer, Fanyomino. But I thought, say, Anka, I was going to do this guitar the honor of playing Ama.
Yanko.
Oh.
And I'm on from me. So when you just say, it's Yanko.
I hope, say, by this time, Krakos are sending. Won't send me catch it, no?
Yeah, Bonacos will send them.
Girl, I know I can't stop loving you. I do like all you do. I can't stop loving you. Your world, I'll forever live in. Your word, I'll forever believe in. Your love is what I'll always hang on. Your hand, me, you have all that I want. You got all that I need. You are all I desire. I swear I want no other. And then we say we can create. Oh, Charlie, my baby, and you mean it's over 30 years ago. Now say my first number to but my basu can create. I didn't. Oh, Charlie, but it's refreshing. I would say, enyum die, ama, esro kra, penyum. asase for the say asase na nkasa na eden wa na ye bonyo ma so abofo ni si free so ba ebe enjoy bi na wo mbe di boni no
yeah
what you say and there's nothing bibia ni asase so abaso by mistake and say mo beka say default
yeah
but the point is bibia ya hihye na enyum is the spirit that holds humanity together bibia masa ceremony ben ina wo be ya ebo hu de was so ya dem ceremony na ye mbonyo wanya den kran krofo baba bobotwen etwene na wo bo no ye music
yeah
enwa nti me pede hen as Ghana phone yezi ebo sunonko value yezi to Ghanaian acts and Ghanaian music. Look, music is music, whether you like it or not. I mean, high life is music, funk is music, everything. It doesn't matter what you want to play. But please, and with the Cecilia, we are all scared of GMO foods because we think they are, being modified, and then, it would definitely have its consequences over a certain period. But the point is, say as in ye organic or ye as ofias as the way fi do naturally iza omo wa hom ene sunsum afebo na what is not organic, and it will fizzle out, it will fizzle away. Music has to be organic. Look, as you wake up in the morning and you want to feed your soul with good food, nutrients so must you also listen to good music, because that one is for the soul.
Yeah.
In Zama Yenzi any bebre ojinade yamfa eboa yamfa value into the Lord Bob Cole.
Yeah.
In the early 60s, he took comedy to Nigeria.
Wow.
The Nigerians who comedy da. Where are we today? It's because yam value ejumana wa yanimsi yamfa ebubia antuso. And we hear television station singing na mpochawara in chichem ohan mopocho wankasa give the percentage you genuinely because you are a broadcaster, your view is quite wide on the media landscape, so you can tell me confidently the percentage of Ghanaian content that is on TV and radio. I'm telling you, the Ghanaian content, it's about 20 to 30%.
Do you blame the media or the presenters?
Well,
or the owners of the stations?
What medium are you using?
You see, there are three.
What medium are you using?
We have the station owners, which they play a role sometimes.
Yeah.
We have the station itself with the management, and we have presenters on the favorite album. Whom do we blame? I ain't to project your content. What we have, I will be to make morning show so both foreign songs, but foreign artists just a certain answer. What is going on?
Hammer, enyima, wo station yewa. Semen mambamba tinaha. The vibes around us, everything is positive because you are doing it genuinely. So I'm comfortable sitting here and discussing what would add up to the value of what we are practicing and what we've been practicing over the years. Because some people laid the foundation. High life music, the first high life music, the creator of Yam Ponsa, Oye Eko Salmon, 1926-27. Now I record Yam Ponsa. Yam Ponsa basically is the foundation of high life music. But tell me, how many people using Amponsa rhythm and put work to what K was it Kobonechi there? In a jebi, was in Adrian, was in Win. Azia in the year who is dear. And young baby, you go to Brofo and Ponsa. Take most Ghanaian high life music. So I am not blaming you as the presenter. I am not looking at it from an individual perspective. I'm lumping all of you together because you see, what you are doing, you are making a difference in this establishment. You have added value to this station. If it is not yours, whoever owns it must salute you, because it is not every day. We are there. And see, what I'm saying is, the owner of the media has to have a vision for the station that he's established, and unless, of course, he's just considering it purely as a business entity where commerce is at the center. Everything must be, but the impact media is supposed to actually primarily give out to the public is for the benefit of young citizens. Amayata sampa, amayete nyumpa, amayete futupa. Osande, onam de hen yewa sasi du hen nyina ye yazbon ye funti. Inti na yenyi esro ho baby a watch no. Inti na yewa han. And so your little good, my little good, his little good, and our little goods combined would actually fight the negatives, even if they are in their majority. Yes. So look at the vision. Why? Just I mean, introspectively. Oh, Azia me pede mizi yeskana mizi sada na mistana. Ana mezi ya na mezi abwa amanfo. Obi wo ekurasi ho baby. Onyi phone po anda obetim. Na wo kase free bi si ho a oya obo tum tune in. Na se ezin komo wunkomo zim ohye ho obi pede oya nwom. O se o nwom fo nwom to fo ze. Sisi awase enyidadu bia enyim. But otse wo program no say in some nkrofo ba obatina do nkoma wo ze o she obi nkran ma no so sorry gina ho ka de musumotu maye. So look at the vision of the station. Don't just say, oh Charlie, I'm on for your TV. Look, at this moment it's so scary, the multiplication of media components everywhere, particularly radio and TV. So where is going to be the national agenda? Who is driving that? What station? I have my own station, so I choose to do whatever I want to do. Even though there are laws in the National Communications Authority before Obama license, and what you have to do, the content that you're supposed to, retain as the priority for the nation to benefit from it, rather than this small space of ours is being shared by Americans, British, let me lump them all together, Europeans and Americans, and the Asians too as well, because now they are the recent predators who are looking to devour everything that we have here. And we sit and look. That's precisely why it is your responsibility to open the eyes of those who are living just around the environs of polluted waters in Suna Yanoman. Those who say they have advanced, and this is where the media's focus has to be. But the point is that those who come from the civilized world, who would not dream, and because they know the dire consequences they're going to face if they dare add just a fraction of pollution to one environment. I can't recollect specifically where it happened in the US, but they sued the company big time. They come here in the name of business, commerce. They come and dig.
Mining.
Now we was say landscaping, they pollute the water, and at the end of the year, businesses are awarded, and they award the people who are polluting our waters. Look, as for you guys, the youth, you you are actually going to carry the heaviest burden, because you see, those who constructed the path, the one who had us all in mind was Kwame Nkrumah. Whether you like it or not, people will tell you, things on the contrary, but there is no angel on earth. If we want the seat of the presidency to be occupied by angels, it will be very empty, because you and I are not angels. All you need to do is to actually let the people benefit from the very resources, the gold and the diamonds and the oil that is on the ground. It's not for one person. You, me, everybody as a citizen of this nation has a right. So there's no reason why there should not be free education, free hospitals. Look, the monies that lazily we let these multinational companies siphon out of this country, Master, please delve into some of the things and study. And you guys synergize, because we've been individuals for too long. If you synergize, Master, you know his strength, he knows yours, and then you are able to identify the weaknesses amongst you. If you build on the strength of that unity and then encourage the weak ones also to rise up, where would that person sit and think of armed robbery when everybody is benefiting? You understand? Well, I had an opportunity to go to Libya at the time of President Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Look, there are housing units standing and waiting for the youth to just grow up to a certain age and occupy it free of charge. How is he able to do it? Just by oil. And you have oil, you have gold, you have everything. Listen, there's every resource in this world buried under our ground here. And then you encourage these people, you award them as against the farmer or the herb planter who is actually nourishing the earth. Now, what's Weko says, work at the prison for 10, 15, 20 years for stealing the chicken. And if there was no need for him to steal the chicken, it would have been the responsibility of government to provide that situation so nobody goes to steal a chicken. If you go and steal a chicken and you have chicken already, then you are greedy. Then it means that you have to be isolated from society and maybe have a different set of education. Education is not meant where they have programmed us. When your employment,
corporate certificate.
Do you know the capabilities? What you can do? Well,
Amandzeba, you said something.
So media are more responsibility, no matter. Because you disseminate the information. When I'm information around, as I'm say me pacha will do I think the use will be a bit limited, and it means that you have to increase your effort to reach the wider. When you say machines KG market top when you have presence, because you see, good things are not enjoying the visibilities that they are supposed to enjoy. That's why you can see garbage competing with, nothing is useless. And I'm not, belittling garbage, because garbage, power, electricity, so that's the reason why it is important for you guys to really get involved with your heart. This is the only country you have. This is the only country you have. There's no country apart from it. So tell them when they want us to do those kind of vicious politics, Vincent, tell them you are not interested. You are my brother, I'm your brother. If you are in NPP, you are not a lion or a monkey. You are my brother. If I'm in NDC, I'm not a monkey, I'm your brother. Let's compete with ideas. Let's see who performs better than the other. So if somebody is underperforming, he has a huge target to meet, so you double your efforts.
How do you compose your songs?
How do you get up and envision who you want to bring on your platform? It's for me, I think it's just by the grace of the Master of the Universe. Because if you are well linked, I mean, Maza, ye namhui, Well, anyway, Moiska for Montan.
Escafonoi.
Moiska for Montan, Natro, Montimo. Debia, before I cry, by Ebian Savon Panamiti, come no biada. Now, you hear music. No, and yet, it's not a mystery. I'm telling you, you hear music. Because you have opened your receptacles to that. You want to do music.
Okay.
So you open your receptacles. My eye is, tearing a bit because I'm getting a bit emotional. But, hey, okay? And and yamani bebre wa hwa, nipa bebre wa hwa, Nyankopon, anyone, yes, nipa bebre, nipa bi asese wutumi ne Nyankopon ye communicate. Masaya no papa hama me pese me show here strong. Edishe nipa ni Nyankopon enum nyamantino. What do I do? I said, what's na dua bi ase na idea na ba time Isaac Newton apple ne tito na pempom no who grab or who gravity no. Na Africans here who that wo.
See entima market idea.
No, Maza, marketing is not the case. Go to Egypt and go inside the pyramids. The Bible is written on the walls. Thousands of years before the Bible. Go there. What's that? Me see, we are sitting se misika nyina na ebeko man bia so ehu nipa su ene no ban a that would be my resting place. But in the meantime no o de yen you say enwum kakra enti ne kwan a nipa fade ye enwum no bebre the challenge. You challenge yourself. I challenge myself actually. Say Masa, I've done this, and the God who created you says He's an artist. And indeed, He is an artist. And He says He's created you in His image and His likeness. So you have to actually possess a bit of His intelligence. So whichever area you want to find yourself in, you should have known that by the age of 4. It should prick you. You should be having premonition, standing in front of people, communicating. Sometimes when we say, yeah, baby sister, we better say, yeah, but we don't know any so. Because me what day where you had. Master, you've lived before. Only that we are not conscious of that fact. But the point is, composition is an innate thing. We in university, they can guide you and tell you how to put the structures and stuff like that together. But I'm telling you, it's an innate thing. And you Kakeku si school but Kakeku is arguably one of the richest musicians, one of the most successful musicians this country has ever presented. But how many of you have heard of Kakeku? None. Most of the kids. And he has a song that I love.
Okay.
Mon fan champion na de mentune ni ye papa. Okusim piano wasam. Odimjina no. Onko ya sibo no rusin. Odamene mo no sano su. Okusie bomozin yimi. Kusi bomozin yimi wa. Kusi kochwa homa. Oza homa nfa chichiria. This is just a story, and I just want to tell you about how rich his compositions are.
Okay.
So I'm saying, say enyum ebefa enentuma pa efra wo omayimwa is the value you guys, but it still comes back to your question. One no blame. I don't love blame games. Okay. I just want us to acknowledge the fact that I'm weak here, I'm strong here. Because you cannot be fallible. Human beings definitely, flesh and blood, will definitely inadvertently offend somebody, or deliberately offend a person. But Bibia ye wo hey nyina I mean, your strength could be my weakness. Your weakness could be my strength. And so if we are synergizing, like I'm speaking to, my sons or my kid brothers here, I'm telling you that we all need to have a vision, and that vision is not, where is the common GTV? I'll mention the names, GTV and all the other national stations. They've lost grip of the mass they used to hold because of the proliferation of the media. And per se, nyum to forness and your money yet to say, Wamu, Jay-Z say, and say, more champion dance hall. But you see, you don't take coal to Newcastle. Mean to me, find chain quada, because I want to chain. No, now, Mums make free, Bechemo baby, as you and send me no, you don't succeed that way. You succeed when you are using the material at your disposal to reach where you have to reach.
Who introduced you into band, like instruments and stuff? Who inspired you?
There's a gentleman who is a lawyer currently in England. He's called Oliver Gershon.
Okay.
Yeah, I have always had the interest of playing an instrument. Strangely, me Papa de me to one of the greatest musicians the black people have ever met. That's Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole.
And so it was, to my amazement, say, I feel me started to me show interest in music. And Papa say, Debbie, Hobo Accra.
Why your dad used to love music?
My dad had a library of music, from jazz to wine to kakeku to wine, everybody. He loved music. And he was a good singer too, but he did it all in the church.
Okay.
Which I say. But he was a businessman. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, baby, no. Edwin say omo no omo wo ye nti omo na omo so ye da ya ma ye na omo ye men ka say ye disrespect omo da bi
they have to direct us
omo direct ye e ma ye hu ade a ye pese ye na hu ade a wo pese ye na wa wo fusi da bi wo de sofo na mpese wo kodi wo de your friend is saying lawyer na mpese wo koye and I say architect. That kind of thing is what rearranges God's arrangement.
Okay.
I was left-handed. That is how I got to know my story was told.
Okay.
And I'm right-handed. But sadly, me, I'm not a psychologist. I'm nothing. But I think that it has a psychological effect on human. Because there are times that you go blank for some seconds.
Yeah.
You don't see nothing, you don't hear nothing. You don't say, hey, I didn't know Yankopon abonade. Now wuni pano si wuni mche Yankopon. Why do you think that I came as a left-handed person? Oh, well, Biso and come me, left-handed and come me, the kunkum nipa. Well, but I'm saying, ma yenye effort ne say but sister boy high life music, it has to progress. Most of the things that the young guys are doing is amazing. What you are saying, but you can feel the detachment from the roots, and if the roots don't hold, the fruits will not also hold. What you are saying, you say ye bomodiana ye twi ben ye die no more. I don't think Nigerians here popular in terms of women music. They push and support their own. Masa enye cry and say pede.
Yenye die na yesu and me support our own, or just greed and selfishness.
Me ye work beja kawie no. And that was an effort to assert our entitlements globally. Yen Yesu no. And then am I yeku Yesu.
Okay. Yinima. What's it? Betrayals.
Exactly. Look, all those areas that you see there's other people other than color away. And the Mediterranean, Middle East, and all of those places near Africa, part of Africa. Go. Muna moya scholars. Munkoya research. And see the black presence everywhere in this universe. So that's where you get everything. From black will come every other color. But we don't come from any other color. Now say nyankopon ma say ni die we as nipa na wonam na afedie sebi Chinese ni na ebedi oso maza enya ya
areho
wow enti yesu no ena ye betray ya na ye di yesu koma ya say akwa we nam na odwa na enum say or you say would hey say we program here. Do you know the number of people? Look, the same number of hours we have in the day. I think I read it somewhere. The same hours we have in the night. And you know, we push it but we focus on it because your focus is not their focus. Wo drain wunkwana nyankopon de ama wo nti wunkwana woni mfa kwa woko. Enti no wo mo twon wachire no. Wo mo twon because wo mo feel say wo you know in a certain light be wo koja wo. But for kwa woko no wo mo nim.
Think you say you are going on the right path.
For kwa woko no wo mo nim sanka wo mo nim no wo mo to wo mo bo.
To study
and I know we could do that is our problem as black people. That's why we don't support ourselves. But typically Ghanaian, because Ghana for there, I am telling you, ye bejiji obia there so, but ye there ne there. And so meaning say other places, Titiru Santimanis and they have that presence to actually support their own, which is the right way to go.
Who influenced you? Now, me busa about traditional way of, you know.
Oh, okay.
Line,
okay.
not the music.
Okay.
Who then?
No. I'm saying, at every stage, you know, Nipano. Oh, say, M1, you who say, one more metamorphose, and then some of them also mold, or what say you be, you know, or gain a rebirth at a certain period.
Yeah.
Then, a certain. Also, human development, no. We do stage based, so we be so and I walk away.
A example now.
Okay, that, but my pastor say, answer, ubedu sa stage, you know. And no, we be so. It's a process. Only definitely no be upon. But when you upon you are stuck. Adia ebema ono so again rebirth me say so ono so a reptile entino ono so a pile no. But who nipa no one so molten we do level be a wo be yi the old skin no if you want you gain a rebirth. So you ask yourself whether you have to be renamed to reflect. Adiana we say wo pesa we ya so we Amandzeba. If you want to strictly go traditional, you can't be called Nat Brew.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, it's almost a sacrilege. Nananum ankasa because nyankopon no bo bibia. Mfanzifo se nyankopon nyankopon abusume dosenason inti everyone here goes. They are telling you not to pour libation. Well, launch worship and now I got to champagne about. They came to learn all of these things here. Masa, and some one museum so are broaching. Here craft Masa. They brought you imaginary angels and they took your gods and goddesses. Whether you like it or not, the creator of the universe gave everybody his part to chart. And you know, Masa, I became very conscious and very convinced when I recorded Work Majeke. In fact, I regretted not growing my locks before that time. But anyway, better late than never. And see, from then, I'm saying, hey, man, one year we cry maminya me children and pesa kakra na mention there. It's also look Bob Marley they stylized it, they made it come into vogue, into fashion.
Yeah.
Some are wearing it just because it's fashionable to wear locks these days, but I'm telling you, when they were demonizing it, so many people were scared to even conceive the idea of wearing locks on their heads. But anyway, I mean, me danyamia si there. A listing one mam de minyim zine kakra ofi osande bebre wo hwa sebio ensemini bi wo hwa e kan they want to situate it purely in academic scrutiny. But maminka bibi ncho bibi wo mu enyima take it to the academia and they will never be able to solve it. Some of the messages that we have was in my head. They think I did work Bajeke before I was invited to Israel. So people thought that I went to Israel to do a research. The research I did in Israel was to just find out about the black presence in Israel. And but work Bajeke came before that invitation.
You are Fanti. You grew up in Accra, Ghana land.
Yeah.
You speak Hausa also, right?
A little bit. I sing.
You sing, okay.
Okay. I love languages.
Right.
So if I am exposed to it, I pick them. But I love to sing languages.
And when you didn't come I'm saying, honey, in our dream about to say, it looks like Ghana and Kwan, foreign, a jitum Thai and Yasi Gidi Gidi. Because we're Nigeria. They are big. The market is big. They are not pushing dancehall. They are not pushing rap music. All of them are doing singing. And now look at Burna Boy doing fella kind of.
Masa, na entino Burna Boy on until dancehall.
What did that?
Until hip hop nisanya man. But the boy bent back to pick Oga Fela Anikula Pokuti, one of my source of inspirations, because the man is so creative you have no idea. Wow. Now
that's what noise a bosom. Fela is what was shrine. If Christians walk on the shrine.
Listen, I didn't know be an icon. If he didn't have all those things, I can't act no. What you say? And you know, what I said, I mean, look, and yes, say, examples, baby, there's so many examples. What's that? I'm saying, yeah, boy. Yes, Isa. What he say? What want to me find yet? Serious hip hop, and which will go beyond, because who use let me set Massa, me see ya walk the opportunity say young kasa and I make sure say so one kasa uchi wo say you were calling her sit down and work. For now, like I said, if I don't achieve a day's mabahe one mama missing me 3 almost 2 days and I said me it will cost you. But point in say masa tio and you say me ma sorry na me say ejuma we na me ami ti wo mu say eno na say me no e dey na say twi actually. You sit down and work and do it. Look, if for nothing at all, me we are seeing me work Bajeke alone established me beyond the shores of this country, because there is a school called Imhotep in the United States that uses work Bajeke as their anthem. Wow. They invited me to Philly. I went there.
Abaino afa music industry no as business. I'm asking this because it looks like all governments all governments are taking the industry for granted. From 92, about democracy. Ex-President Rawlings. 2000, about J. Ekufuor.
No, correct. 2008. 9. President
Mills. John Mahama. Now we have Nanado.
Yeah.
For me, all of them have failed. Personally. Wait. On your campaign, they use celebrities, musicians, actors, and their campaign. And all these governments are ba. We don't have regional theaters. Gamro, Obiaba Musan about Gamro, Musan about musica. Omunina, you told us about from then, basically, Obiaba is Obia fairly. Unfortunately, now, Rexoma, championing an opposition party on Creative Act. Abroad, opposition or Gamro. What is happening, my brother?
Hammer, I'm say Emrebia ni why see quite say Rexoma will choose what line of politics you want to pursue, but the fact of
position,
no, hang on, no, even you see, such institutions are not governmental institutions. Okay. So don't really lump them into a situation where you have to contest this in court and somebody will lose, because and yeah, idea up to now, Masa, your Creative Arts Council no pono, any LIA a back no.
Now what's heading?
Oh well, things have been sent Nesania man, but why would him if it is the usual politics? Say yeah, nebekono year on, year out, year in, every time. Now listen, let me come to the Gamro issue. Esnobia Nesania ne style. Some people are so incensed with probably maybe one or two experiences that he's had somewhere that will drive him to, come out aggressively and say, I support this person or support. I don't in particular support anybody, but I have friends.
Yeah.
John Mahama is my personal friend. Now, in life, in principle, no matter. Madame Fupa Beko. Kofi Annie Johnson. Madame Fupa Beko Jamina Mai. Listen, if we want to really give the real meaning and the definition of friendship, and Masa, loyalty is one. Not that you are so loyal that when the person is wrong, you just sit down sheepishly and watch and smile. No way. I'm not that kind of person. I sit and we have objective. There are so many things. Between all the governments that you are telling have failed. And Masa, if I tell you, me as an individual and KK Kabobo had to move to the presidency during Atamil's time, but we were engaged with the ex-president John Mahama more
than the vice.
Than the vice.
Okay.
More than Atamil's me wafa. Or me papa first cousin. So we ne wafa se per enemy. Na me koka so am nkone ho. Enti say share we busuan fie Cape Coast and as occasion be say awo Nat, metsi dem bakasa emba mo nam so wanka na wara e busy dem me then am say look, Maza, the presidency is just like a jumebi awoya but we ahead. And so who of na wa parliament man or the akata who of a president, so what? But the point is, we should when the president discuss the issue where but so need time. But vice could probably have an opening beer. Ube to me. That is what led to many John Mahama. We started visiting APC, the comedian. He was in total distress. And so, I'm not an institution, but me single-handedly got the vice president attention to establish, if it is not from government, but from his personal, on your show, say, You better identify all the artists. Comedians, whoever is in distress, no, must have some kind of stipends. Be but take a whole institutions as musical. We've always also been there. Masa, if you are working with people who probably maybe their consciousness is higher than mine, but even if I try to rise to that level, now when you want more cancer, now I'm on you have to just, because you are not at the helm of affairs, and then Yamaya tip and Yamabiasi said democracy inti nipa no be 1,000 crown a sebio asema omo kanen to asumwa because they are in the majority, as I say, yafa. But you see, a democracy necessary yes so okay, masses now can say you noted. When one can say you, we have feasibility studies. No, how implementable their suggestion is. If not, you convince them with a counter measure. Say, oh, say now you lose away, you gain away. That's how it is. Diplomacy and politics. Yeah, politicians. But if I were a politician, my tact will be more opposition. Because I would want you to understand that we are creating a nation and not tribes. What you say? And you know, Masa, and there many institutions, you know, they don't not that they fail, but they don't act the way they are supposed to act. And I feel so no wa wunim and yama being kakra bi wa ya benefits a man crofo betina ho na wa mu nyina adwen asesenti agenda na da ho say yem pushi ma aban MYE no masa obia woni view or they call people have their counter views say there be way ya the man way no ma say no be ya na say. So what you must do as a government is you select people you think can sell your country. Alliance Française, one more the French artist Benin.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, I said one more cultural department, no, almost sponsor a finance trips in
because they've seen it as a
business.
Yes.
If you don't see it that way, the one who is giving you the primary product now would and then which me media just say wobonyum opa mon to machines in beti ho na yen so anyum to for you see him by interviews. Yasi mamo mbomonyum na mo machines in mbonyum mamo nipa na unkuma akukwa na oto kosuano. And but that is what is happening in this country. So they impoverish the artists, so they remain in their control, and then they become the bosses. Minchi be that we are some baby artist na ya kwa the manager na ya boss. But Ghana there, and maybe create chem cry, maybe no crack or fufu ma or producers. Or ya artist that te brefie na be see my wife and yama.
You see, a Ukrainian baby artists, they don't even care how they live.
That is because you don't put any particular value. Now, what value? Nadia no, you know, no nipa na won value no. Nipa no, or no, Emma wo, Adiana woody ye, where Juma ama wo established, no, or no dear, won value, and then the products, no. And so what Tony Biara we are with your kata, now we know profiter, open Bibi Kakrebi man. But you see, that is when I won't point fingers, but what that is what I think is lacking in our industry. Who is advising the government on behalf of the musicians
and actors and the creative?
Yeah, the Creative Arts Council fine is there. But Masa says Hadia, Anka you individuals Anka say you park your baby. But you identify incrophobia one more contribution. Council no fine. Council members number, but Frosi Messi so Omra. Metiwe President Yeni delivery ewo GTV ni sanyama yabo work budget.
Ghanaian sana.
No, COVID. Before proud to COVID. Okay. Now remember I will send you the video. Yabo work budget. His Excellency Ninkrofwa a child wishing na baby lawyer for. And no one say quietly, hey, for about 2 years in the abode ya brante kwa na kwa kura mrambe bisa anything. Chimufre exactly. But it takes me to write to information ministry for me to be told say one more responsibility na GBC GTV and team called GTV. But you see, the person you're playing the music for doesn't work at GTV. He's the overall the number one citizen of the nation. What you are saying? And you know, but all kasana here bonyum no hono there. This one mokrana money obi amuse mudi my agent be no kaya mokrana say na music there na we use na no ni sika no way. But I'm sitting here. What you are saying? Na ekona na obi free hoba waka say Ghana for there wamunya there wo there ekona here na side. We call your various missions. Government in the responsibility. As for Papa, we call your various missions. Ghana High Commission in England, in the US, as I say, who do why? Who say we do Ghana? The first thing that meets you at your reception is Ghanaian music. Argentina, more advertising Ghanaian product. I'm a cover Celine Dion and Yum Namo Bonamu. We are Celine Dion, the management Bahano say, or Jimuska move to me to you. Closest station down. I'm not making reference specifically to you, but I'm saying
once you use it here, you pay for copyright.
But the point is that what you were receiving from the collection society, it is not what Celine Dion management is having. And you know, at all. But if they come and say, we heard this thing, we are charging $500,000 for this. What are you going to do? Doesn't it make sense to use Ghanaian music? Argentina mo sports program. 90% of sports program. You mean want to me? We are Ghana for bebre work Ghana one more abubon mo pa mo yusu your friend is saying any of these young guys that's what happens when here 2 million CDs here call music. You know, I mean, listen, Masa. So what decide no politics more? We be multiplying no.
Come say you subai.
We be multiplying no. What you say? Look, enyum to ho adwuma na ho nhihye no. Masa, obi o wa ne sunsum na odi bonyum wo di ni sika.
Mfa ho ni.
You understand? Na adentina obi be kwa bresa. Look, me say I am actually going to have an advisory mission on my mind to probably engage most of the big people in the media for them to understand that we need to create wealth for those who give us content to disseminate, because say one ma kwade one tono na one resource kwade na say nenyum na wabono previously na no be use unim the good things are a wonimu the best things are wonimu say see audit ho no enti no wo hwe ni ye a masa menya sure say na obi a wo be hwe ni ye no nso be you bone no I mean karma is there nyankopon ni wo kura nka karma masa and so eja fifi to Australia California nesania man mukukun we bi no mo ehwere wo mo moja wo mo dada Native Americans na mukun wo mo nyina na ehwe moja no ho na Japan wo mo say every time masa wo mo na hye mo hye wo mo kro no, that is their land.
My interview Rexoma and waba akosu also beba.
That's right.
We need to do something this December. Na correct.
It's all in your hands. Yeah,
because VGMA ade amoye ye no
unim no crab mum ne say ye nyamre because na ye nyina was late ye after thought actually nanka esa akosia be free ha na we free ha no we free ha
okay,
but the sort of technical arrangement was not conducive for acting. So, but Masa, me do hono. I had an over conviction of the fact that Ghana for your pay day. I come more median, more more control, or more drink, no more taste.
Yeah.
So what can say? Hey, we pa obia be dey. What you say? Ain't you know? Direction more man fie kakra. Wow, because you do stage, who say Ghana for your pay, yankasa, yanyum. I could start it, although my mom is so called, and Rex came in with, Kaya. And I came with, listen, when you know, and I'm telling you, there are some budding talents be almost so bad in the same direction, but won't say, resources in Niho. That's a Ministry of Tourism and your friend is saying creative arts. No, say one more sorry engineer firmly to have a mindset of exporting Ghanaian actor. I'm telling you, he will. Well, look, when you depend on institutions, they give you institutional responses. What you say? Maybe from this institution. Are there bureaucracy into actual letter no French actual them? But then, who is actually practicalizing? At the end, that is what we should be looking for to engage them on that level. Now, catch you almost say, "Some paper, no one touching baby." Now, one fam when you share a form and see
the reality.
The realities on the ground.
VJ, me interest no. One of the says I'm gonna tell myself free more now. Someone I'm initiating move no.
Oh, say
to perform.
Oh no! They called us. What?
To come as
no. That's not correct. Yes, okay. That's not correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then say before then say Mark cry.
Okay. Yeah.
Frey and we were there.
And how was it like? Because Akusiani, Rex, Gamu, Tokwebi, kind of, so how were you guys able to, come together and do that show?
You see, your friend saying. And pointing, masu gidi kofra but from as I say, but I impressed upon them too. I mean, masa young kwara and bibi say it said mon family titi with you. So it was unfortunate, but I had to call them to not to order, but I had to also bring my influence to bear.
Okay.
Charlie, but Charlie Ebano showbiz.
Yeah.
You have to know, say when you're mature that you don't belong to that space.
Right.
I find immaturity, but then we tone down very, very much. And up to this stage, so no. Many sure said there's any excuse for us to go haywire when there are personal so, but Nacorex, I think we have some, a few steps to make before.
Oh, but the same ready, the baby brunya. Nacorex Kumasi, we don't want to now. So, you do ever end it now.
If you say, me boss, oh, Hammer, me no senior yet, and yasam kito. Onye bibia munyes musical program be say nanana beye otumfo baby be kwa ma fra nwom to fokwa
comedy can possible comedy can possible
o se me pause me ho
sisi pause o say obe make sure say e be happen and also ki share the disanko no
say
o so chiao na de o de ka o kan wate e say
and man David Kwame and wakasa me I will not go further but I say respect oh na can say bi chiao masa wa wo we ba sentimemu dia masa this one can see o
concentration
is a beautiful place Charlie you be share you Charlie, why my man that was here, yo? Charlie, Jayo.
Okay, Kasa. See your point, Kasa.
Ghana men na muame na minda hamasi. If you say Hammer, Abreme, Ama. You check the right. I think we have the right. Yes, I. Oh, but Charlie, I salute you, man.